Okay, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you Akim out there that push this world in truth and in sincerity. We're in the year of 2020, the year of prophecy. This will be a great millstone to the point. So without further ado, I'm going to get into these scriptures. Abba Ratazah, you Akim out there will be edified. This is Psalm chapter 47, verse 2. For the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. Yeah, man. The Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, are very terrible like entities, man. For look what's going on in Australia. Millions of animals dead. Acres and acres of land burned. Thousands of people perished in them flames. And that's a terrible way to die, man. Being burned to death. Right along with drowning. The two most dreadful ways to go out, man, is by drowning and by being burnt to death, man. And that's exactly what happened to them people out there in Australia. And then you got this coronavirus virus that's spreading like wildfire. You got a person in Texas that may be diagnosed with it, but for certainty, we know that the man that came from Wuhan, whatever you call that place over in China, Wuhan, China. He came over there and he lives in the Seattle, Washington area of the United States, which is the southeast or something like that, or the southwest. You know, he's been diagnosed. He's in quarantine. He has the virus that they call the coronavirus. Then we see an earthquake hit in Turkey on 6.8 magnitude level. We have wars. And who's bringing all these to pass, man? It's not the Most High Yahweh bringing these things to pass. It's not the Most High terrible power, man. Did not Abraham call the Most High Allah Shaja, which means demon-like power? So the Lord is the king of terrors. The Lord is the ultimate terrorist, man. And you people have not a clue. You think the Most High is all love. The Lord Yahweh is not all love. He has a dual nature. The same way you get angry, the Most High get angry. The dual nature of the Most High, man. Or shall I say the dual power of the Most High, man. The Most High deals with both sides. He's allowing Esau, the so-called white man, to do the things that he's doing. Do the CDC, create and spread viruses and contaminate the water, pollute the air, create all kind of wars, coup d'etats, where people are literally starving to death. So what they do, they go out there and protest, uproars of the people, sedition among men. These things are orchestrated by who? The Most High pulling the strings of the international bankers who are Edomites, and they are putting the strings at a lesser level, Edomites, that they control. So everybody's doing the bidding of the Most High, man. Everybody on the left hand and on the right. The angels are on the right hand side, they in order, and them demons on the left hand side, they in order. And they all doing the bidding of the Most High, man. Showing you the terrible, infinite power, the terrible, infinite, unsearchable power of Yahweh. I'm going to read it again. Psalms chapter 47, verse 2. For the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. He is a king. He is a great king over all the earth. The Most High ruleth over all the earth, man. For he's a great king. And them volcano eruptions. Hey, this month of January, within the past 2 weeks in New York City, you had people perishing of fires, man. People getting put to death by fires in their houses, man. Showing you, man. Hey, the Most High is a terrible like power, man. The Most High is terrible. And you ought to fear the Most High. But you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans fear the Most High through the precepts of men. do plantation Christianity, Renaissance Christianity, where you think the Most High is all love. Well, hey, it show you right here, man. It says, I'm gonna read it again so I can sing it to you wacky tacky Christian ears, man. It says, Psalms chapter 47, verse 2. Say it slow so it can sink in. For the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. Do you get that? What part of terrible that you don't understand? That's what all these earthquakes orchestrated by the Most High. All these killings orchestrated by the Most High. All this endless wars orchestrated by the Most High. Them fires in California, them fires in Australia, them fires that hit New York City, all orchestrated by the Most High. That earthquake over in Turkey, 6.8 magnitude level, orchestrated by the Most High. And the Most High is not finished yet. The Lord Yahweh is not finished. He's going to continue to display his terrible powers, man. For he is the king of terrors, man. The ultimate terrorist. And you people are going to learn that, man. Psalms chapter 145, verse 6. And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts. And I'm a man myself, and I'm speaking of the terrible acts. And I'm men are talking about the prophets of the Lord, man. I'm a prophet of the Lord, man. And so I'm going to read it again. And men, which are the prophets, which are his prophets, and men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, them volcano eruptions, them fires in Australia, people getting put to death by endless wars, insurrections, uproars of the people. All kind of madness. All the madness you see going on in this world, the Most High have his hand in it, man. It says, and men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness. What's a part of the Most High's greatness? A case in point, when the Most High delivered the sons of Israel out of the hand of the Egyptians over 2,000 years ago, man. And what's going to overshadow that is the greatness of his power that he's going to manifest and show when he give Yahweh Shai the okay to crack them skies with the thousands of angels and to bring, death and destruction and deliverance. At the same time, them nuclear missiles are being shot off. Once again, the Most High gonna put the spirit on these nations to shoot them missiles off, man. Because the Most High is the ultimate puppet master. There's no getting around that, man. So look forward to seeing more terrible acts by the great Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. For his powers and his might is infinite. The infinite, unsearchable power of Yahweh. Shalom.